Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And welcome to the Monday Night Live Stream. And tonight, we're going to be talking about, is crypto an investment now? Let's talk about it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And as you know, we can talk about anything else. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. And once again, the live stream, Monday night. And let's see who's going to be in the house, because we're not only going to talk about crypto, but we're going to start it out that way, because what do we have right now? A crypto crash. And people are bailing, people are selling when some people should be buying. So we're going to talk about it. You got to think long term, ladies and gentlemen. John Ruck is in the house with the icon next to his name. I already know he's at work right now, and I'll skip down. Let's see what we got. Hey, why do I see the join sign? Something happened? I am still a member. I see. I can email you, I guess. You're still a member. You have that nice little icon next to your name. So I don't know what that means, but I guess the join button maybe shows all the time. I have no idea. But I always see the join button. So I guess that's what it is. 33 Naughties in the house. Welcome to the Monday Night Live Stream. Good evening. I'm ready and waiting for the live. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate your support. I am at work. If I miss you answering this, I can go back and rewatch to look. I always do. Thank you so much, John Ruck. No, it's pretty simple. The join button might just be showing all the time now, because I guess I have different memberships, so maybe now they just show it all the time instead of before they would remove it. So, but I always see it myself, so I don't know what that's about. But anyhow, all right. Hello, everybody. Hello, Robbie D's in the house on the Monday Night Live. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Eric. Ready for those nuggets? All right. Well, let's get down to some of those nuggets, shall we? Let's talk about this. You guys know it's Crypto Mania. On Friday Night Live, we started out with the Crypto Mania because I was like, Elon Musk is messing with people. Gave you all the reasons why he's messing with people, but that's fine. That does not deter anything. But here's the state of America, the state of the world. When a billionaire, a person with lots of money talks, you're trained. From the time you're 5 years old, money talks, right? You manipulate your parents when you're kids to get a little money. You manipulate the grandparents to get a little money or gifts. You manipulate all the time. Well, it always works reverse, because he who has the power gets to manipulate the most. He who has the money, he who has the gold makes the rules. So just because everybody believes that Elon Musk is the wonder kid, which he is, the man's smart as hell, but also when it comes to other things such as manipulating markets, he's smart as hell at doing that as well. I'm not mad at him. But the thing is, you guys have to understand, with or without Elon Musk, the party with crypto continues. Just like in the stock market, remember the GME, the GameStop situation? Even though the hedge funds were on the brink of disaster, what happened? They got bailed out, they got saved, and now we all know the stock market is still ticking, right? Same thing's going to happen with crypto. So when blood is in the streets, you guys know here in SSN Nation, F average, you have to be legendary. And by doing that, that means you might have to buy when there's blood in the streets. When everybody else is selling, you have to go against the grain. Long-term thinking. Because if you believe that cryptocurrency is going to be around like it has been for the last 10 years, and it's going to be around for another 10 years, then that would mean some of it's undervalued. We just don't know which one's going to come out ahead in the end, but BTC and Ethereum are basically 1-2. So we can't argue with 1-2 right now, but they have dipped along with everybody else. So I did not buy anything today. I have to be upfront. I tell you guys like it is. But tomorrow or later on tonight, I may be back into buying some more crypto while it's down. That's what we're supposed to do, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't see the previous video that I dropped about 2 hours ago, I suggest you go see that, because then you'll understand what the wealthy people are holding. The people with a high net worth value, what they're holding. It's a little bit different than what the ordinary citizens are holding, the OCs. So if you want to be an emerging millionaire, I suggest you check that previous video. All right. So just as usual, if you guys have any talk, any questions, anything you want to ask, anything you want to talk about, it's always an open forum here at the SSN Nation. Hopefully everybody can learn. And hopefully you guys learned something new in that new video I dropped at around the 19 minute mark. I'll just give you something to think about there. All right. So Curtis Davis is in the house. Welcome to the Monday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And of course, he's got the icon next to his name. Mr. Financial's in the house. What's up, SSN fam? All right. We're all here. Victor Marrero, part of the SSN Nation, with the icon next to his name. And he's got his signature line. Let's do this. That's how we do this. And remember, on Wednesday night at 8:50 p.m., members only. That's the guys with the icons next to their name are the only ones that can chat. But everybody on the planet can watch the live stream. And I'm probably going to open up the haps also on Wednesday night, because we have a scheduled special guest for the night on Wednesday night. Speaking of the crypto, because we're going to have 3 videos in a row that headline with crypto. That's going to be the 3rd video, because I'm going to have one of the gentlemen of crypto on Wednesday night with us, so we can talk some more crypto. We can get more in depth with crypto, because this is what they go around the country and around the world discussing with groups. This is how they do their thing, and how one half of them made a book. It's on Amazon. But that's coming up Wednesday, so you don't want to miss it. If you're into crypto, then you want to be on Wednesdays, and you'll be asking a lot of questions, so you might want to be there. All right, let's see what else. Wilson Koo's in the house from Canada. Wilson Koo with the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here, a member of the channel. Good evening, Mr. Burden, SSN fam, CEO. Get real. That's right. That's how we got to do it around here. It's all about investments, ladies and gentlemen. You have to get assets, and you have to determine what assets are. We know assets is now crypto. It's real estate. It's stocks, equities. That's just for starters. Gold, silver, precious metals, crypto. How about aluminum and steel when you do the restructure plan? What about that? All them billions of dollars infrastructure plan is coming up from the government. What do you think they're going to be using? Concrete, steel, aluminum. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. And we still are moving forward with electric vehicles, artificial intelligence, and everything else. So prepare yourself. That's what you have to do, right? All right, Tim Smith is in the house. Hey, what's up, being the entire SSN fam? Happy Monday. Tim Smith is in the house. Welcome to the Monday Night Live. Thank you so much for being here, Tim Smith. Happy Monday to you as well. Appreciate you being here. And once again, so let's get down to something tonight. I was going to start with something else, but I'm going to start with this, because I still haven't gotten enough with Mr. Elon Musk, the guy who is trying to manipulate. And it also is getting people in the crypto community to surprisingly, I mean, I'll put this on in a second, but some people in the crypto community are surprisingly now against Elon Musk, because he has his point of view. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the people's money. We're not against anybody. If he wants to sell it, people are going to buy it. And if he doesn't want to sell it, people are still going to be buying some more. Either way, with or without them, people are buying, people are hodling, and people like me who are on Celsius and Nexo and Voyager, we're earning interest every day on this. So I don't care if the guy sells it, gives us FUD. It's irrelevant. We're all making money. I don't really care what the guy does, just like I don't really care what he does, period, in the first place. I live my own life, and we got to make our own money. It doesn't matter what any one of the 3,800 billionaires around the planet has to say. The economy still moves. And by the way, they always need us. Who's going to be buying those cars for 100 grand? Some of those crypto millionaires might be. You know what I'm saying? So you can do all the FUD in the world, but crypto's not going nowhere. All right, let's see who else is in the house. Tanisha Lyles, Miss Price is Right, winners in the house with the icon next to her name. Thank you so much for being here on the Monday Night Live. Hey, family. A3 of all. Hey, everyone. Glad to see you here on the Monday Night Live. Thank you so much for being here. Jewel 20 lady with the icon next to her name is here in the house. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here as well on a Monday night. And again, let me now show you the thing about, first, I got to give you guys preface because you know I'm bullish on anything that makes money. I don't really care what it is. That's what you guys have to understand. If you want to make money while you sleep, you have to look for opportunities, and then you have to take the opportunities when they arise. So let me give you an example. If I was into lumber right now, which actually kind of went down, but I'm just giving you an idea. If I was into lumber, into wood, into timber, things like that, I would be going around trying to source me some lumber and timber cheap as possible so I could resell it. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what the product is. This is what an entrepreneur does. He takes advantage of situations that come up, right? Just like we're going to take advantage of the situation when the housing market drops, right? We're going to take advantage. Just like some of us are taking advantage in the DR when we have 0% to bid, when we put 10% down, no credit check, no qualifying, and it cost us 0% for our down payment. Over the next 20, 24 months or 30 months of payments, 0% interest. And then we have skin in the game over time. And you guys know what's happening. It's inflation. Because you're part of the SSN Nation, you know what inflation means. $800 a month now is less $800 a month a year from now. And when you have about a 15% to 20% inflation, you guys can start doing the numbers. That means that the $800 payment next year is like paying $640. But you're still going to be making the same amount of money from your streams of income. Because as an SSN Nation member, you got to start getting your streams of income right. Because when inflation hits, you want to get paid in today's dollar, meaning in 2022 dollars. I don't want to be paid in 2021 dollars. That means my dollars that I have next year can't buy the dollars that I had this year unless I get paid next year. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. Some of you went to the store. Some of you already know that the prices have increased. That's what I mean. What you used to be able to buy for $100 last month, you can't buy for $100 this month. You got to spend more. That's what we're talking about. That's inflation. All right, let's see what we got here. Moses Tillman's in the house. Welcome to the Monday Night Live stream. And he's got the icon next to his name, which means he's a member of the channel. Thank you so much for that, Moses Tillman. And good evening, SSN fam. Let's get it. That's right. We're getting it. AMC up plus 3% in third day in a row. We like AMC. I'm still holding it. Where's G Money? G Money, I haven't seen him in a while. Hopefully he's still holding it as well. Because AMC theaters should be open now. No mask requirements in a whole bunch of cities and states. Now we're talking. Get your vaccination if that's what you're into. Quite frankly, I'm wearing a mask for the rest of my life, apparently, because I'm not into vaccinations. All right? But I understand. I'll still be wearing a mask just to protect myself from anybody else. Everybody else who wants to get their vaccine, please do. All right? Now, inflation means our assets appreciates faster. That's it exactly, Curtis Davis. Exactly. He's got it right on the head, ladies and gentlemen. Because what you also do not understand about inflation, that also means all of our assets appreciate like he says. That means houses go up, which is real estate. That also means precious metals go up. That means almost any asset that you are holding goes up. And that's why the rich always get richer. Because if you are not able to have streams of income and don't have any duffel bags of cash, if you make $1,000 per month or $1,000 a week and you make $4,000 per month, Uncle Sam taxes you. So you're now down to around $3,200. And then 15% inflation year over year means that $3,200, you now need to make 15% more. Roughly $500 more, ladies and gentlemen, to equal what you can buy. Are you getting a 15% raise next year? No, you're not. All right? Nobody does. So that's why a lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck. So let's stop clowning. 63% of the population in the United States lives paycheck to paycheck. 6 out of 10 people, in essence, 6.3 out of 10 people are living paycheck to paycheck. Now you're understanding what's going on. I don't really care what somebody's buying due to credit. I don't really care what it looks like. The fact of the matter is 63% of the population lives paycheck to paycheck. So don't be out here playing around. You can't fake the numbers. Just like you can't fake the numbers, 60% of the population doesn't have $500 in their bank account. 70% don't have $1,000 in their bank account. You can't fake these numbers. All right? Let's get real here, ladies and gentlemen. So we got to pick and choose what our assets are going to be. So is crypto an asset? Yes. Is gold, silver, precious metals an asset? Yes. Real estate an asset? Yes. Those are your top ones. Stocks? Yes. All right. And I did the video today that shows you what the millionaires, where they put their money and what they use to make money. All right. Let's talk about it some more. You have to decide you're going to be asset holder or liability holder. Exactly. Eric, very interesting. The shifting of assets for millionaires. Tax requirements may also drive those shifts. Properties and businesses provide that shelter. That's exactly it, Victor Marrero. Thank you so much for bringing that up. Because in the video, I didn't go over that little nuance. But that's exactly the nuance. Because we talk about it all the time. It's the taxes that take your wealth away. And anytime you can bend the rules and use the IRS rules and not pay taxes, that means that's more money in your pocket to invest. And that is exactly why the shift starts moving over, where they start going, okay, I got to have stocks. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we've talked about this. You got to have businesses. You got to have equities. More than you need a loan on a car, a loan on real estate, all of that stuff that you're living in and using personally. Those are liabilities, but they want you to be holding the liability. Meanwhile, if you buy a piece of paper like stock or some crypto, for instance, in our cases, what's your liability on that? Either the price goes up or goes down, but you don't have maintenance. You don't have any other bills to pay on it, but yet we're taught to go get the house, the cars, and all this stuff that you're going to be owing money on. Meanwhile, the businesses, you have depreciation on those business assets. The same business car, the same business complex, fourplex, multifamily that I can have, I get to depreciate over the years and take that off against my taxes. You can't do that when you're on the W-2. So these are the kind of things and the reasons. And then when you start a business, you get other discounts and other ways to write things off. And again, you buy equipment, anything for the business, hell, even a computer, write it off. Whether you're going to take a few years or one lump sum, either way, you can write it off depreciation. That's business. That's just some of the tools that you have as far as business goes. And properties is along the same lines. If you have somebody managing it, you get to write that off. If you have maintenance, of course you write that off. Same thing with the depreciation. You got all of it, ladies and gentlemen, that you can't do with the W-2. So that's why it shifts. And again, that's why things are totally different when you become wealthy, because you're just sitting there laughing all the way to the bank going, okay, they changed the rule on that. I'll just change the income the way I tell the IRS I'm receiving it. It's pretty simple. All right. The wage tax, biggest wealth loser, capital gains, best route. That's it exactly. That is it exactly. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I was just looking at something. Remember, I told everybody, I said, hey, you better do that S Corp. Make sure you make under, well, I said make under 30,000. Okay, well, after looking at the tax situation, make under 40,000 as a single person, under 80,000 as a married couple, filing as a married couple. Guess what your capital gains is going to be? 0. 2020. I hope I looked at 2020. It could have been 2021, but I think it's 2020. It's 40. So in an S Corp, like I was telling you guys before, I'm writing myself on my W-2, say 30,000 roughly. And my distribution is going to be whatever it is, 60, 70, whatever the number is. And my tax burden has been reduced dramatically. All right? This is how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. And then, of course, your company has to have some monies and tax write-offs as well. It's a beautiful thing. But Curtis Davis hits it right on the head again. Tax is the biggest wealth loser. That is it exactly. Gold going way up in June 2027. All right. Okay, it could. I mean, inflation's happening. The net stable funding ratio, the NSFR in Basel in England, the settlement and clearing system for unallocated gold and silver increased from 50 to 88. John Ruck. Okay, so I understand what you're saying. People can see what you're saying, but the problem is gold, silver, and precious metals are manipulated. So I would be highly skeptical that in about a month and 10 days, that gold will be, well, half of 1,800. It's going to be $2,800 an ounce. And silver going from around 26 to 33, highly unlikely, in my opinion, due to the last 25 years of gold, well, basically the last 50 years of gold manipulation. Highly unlikely. The reason why, I'll give you reasons against. ETFs exist now where they didn't exist before. You have gold mining stocks, silver mining stocks, and all the other precious metals mining stocks, and ETFs as well. You also now have gold cryptocurrency backed products. And then, of course, you have banks and everybody else trying to keep the pressure down on it. So that's what we're talking about here, ladies and gentlemen, with that. So crypto is going to, they're trying to do the same thing. Now, let me show you what I was going to talk about earlier. Let me put this on the screen for you. The Elon Musk situation. In case you can't read it, let me go over the tidbit. This is from May 31st, 1999 in Forbes. Okay, dig more coal. The PCs are coming. This is PCs, it's personal computers. And they were talking about because the personal computers are going to cause more energy, you're going to need more coal and, you know, this kind of fossil fuels. The same kind of fossil fuels that Elon Musk was talking about. So he's doing this retro 1999 stuff when he's talking about cryptocurrency. Southern California Edison, meet Amazon.com. Somewhere in America, a lump of coal is burned every time a book is ordered online. The current fuel economy rating, about 1 pound of coal to create, package, and store and move 2 megabytes of data. The internet may someday save us bricks, mortar, and catalog paper, but it is burning an awful lot of fossil fuel in the process. Does this sound familiar? Elon Musk going back to 1999 to bring it forward into cryptocurrency. Is this a joke? Once again, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, the man is brilliant. The man he's doing outstanding things to help people, help the environment. But this thing that he's talking with crypto, a retro 1999, he's saying the same thing about crypto that they said about Amazon and personal computers. I call that unfounded. I call it FUD. I call it a bunch of stuff, BS, everything else. So don't let them FUD you out of your wealth. That's all I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Don't let them FUD you out of your wealth, because that's all they're doing. Key militants in the house. Can you make edits to the dispute letters you sent me? Yes, that is the whole idea. You have to put in your own account numbers, your own the collection agencies, things like that. But those letters are the actual ones that work unedited, besides putting in your own information, of course. So just letting you know, you can do whatever you want with them. They were free. Lease computer, laptop, iPad, phone for 3 years and write it off. There you go, Curtis Davis. That's how we do it. As you know, Mr. Financial, that's how we do it. That's how the YouTubers do it when they're buying quote unquote cars. They're leasing them because now you can do a tax write-off for the lease because you're showing them on your channel and you're driving them around. That constitutes business because you have an LLC, an EIN number, or a corporation or an S Corp, so it's business. Same thing. And by the way, not only can you do the lease with the cars, but as Curtis Davis just illustrated, the laptop, the iPad, the phones, all write-offs when you have your own business. That's how we do it. That's how you should do it. All right? Like from the PDF, or do I have to make a new document retype? It shouldn't be a PDF. I don't think it was a PDF. It was a document file. So it's a doc, DCX. The sample dispute letters was a document file, so it's a Word file. So you don't have to do it. Hopefully, in fact, I know it's a Word file. I didn't send a PDF. I can only type 200 letters. I do not think it will go up fast, and 100% agree with the manipulation. John Ruck, thank you so much. Yeah, agree. Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Yeah, the manipulation is going to keep it down. There will never be a 50, 85% increase in gold, silver, precious metals without other things happening. So those other things like the stock market going down and cryptocurrency all of a sudden doing crash and then keep going down. That means people will pull out their money and put it into precious metals and gold and silver. So that's not going to happen. And even if it does, people might not even buy precious metals. They'll just bypass that and buy ETFs because you can't get a hold of precious metals because precious metals, they're doing the unthinkable. They're pricing themselves out of it. I mean, how do you have silver at $26? But yet it cost me $31, $32, $33 to buy it because the silver guys are adding up on their premiums. Now I got to make the thing has to go up another 25% just for me to break even 30%. So that's where my problem comes in with this whole thing. If it's not manipulated one way, the other guys are adding on like $5, $6 for you to buy it from them. For silver, that is. Gold might be a little less. It's usually, it's not like 25, 30%, but it's still, 10 to 15% extra. So you're losing that straight out the box. And then when you sell it, you can't sell it for over the cost. Like right now, nobody can sell silver to somebody else over $26 other than a dealer. As an individual, the dealer won't buy it back from me for $26. You follow what I'm saying? So it's a catch-22. All right? Ford, Cop, Upstart, Roblox, up 3%. That's a good start. I like that. I haven't even looked at the stock market today. All I know is I got some more dividends, as the guys with the icons next to their name know, because I told them and I left a message under the community tab. We love dividend money. And everybody who likes crypto, down below, get your free $10 from Coinbase. And if you have more crypto hodling somewhere that's not earning interest, then I suggest you download Celsius. The link is down below in the description as well, and get your free $40. Put $400 or more of crypto, your first deposit, over at Celsius. They'll give you $40 worth of BTC. And by the way, we're 30 minutes into the live stream, so please smash that like button so the YouTube gods will bless us. I almost feel like this is ancient Egypt when we had the sun god, Ra, and all this kind of stuff going on. That's how it feels with the YouTube algorithms. Crazy. All right? So please smash that like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. All right. Okay. Back to work. That's right, 33 Naughty. Taking notes from my towing business. That's right, 33 Naughty. You got to keep it all down. Everything you do with the towing business, from the winches to any new bumpers, any new maintenance, any oils, any fluids, any rotor, any brake, any tire, anything that you need to repair that tow vehicle, that's a write-off. And don't forget that decal, that logo, that painting on the side or whatever you're doing, that's a write-off. Don't forget that gas mileage could be a write-off if you so choose to go per mile or just based on the dollar cost, and you get your gas cards or whatever. Either way, you got tons of write-offs with the tow company. All right? All right. Is leasing better than outright purchasing? Exclusive entertainment, I'm assuming. Welcome to the Monday night live stream. I cannot answer that question. The reason why I can't answer the question, it all depends on what you're saying. Here's what I'm going to say. You're an individual and you're leasing a vehicle. It's up to you. I never have any recommendations for when somebody's using their money to do anything. Here's the two schools of thought. Some people who lease a vehicle personally, they like the fact that they can change cars every 3 years. That's what they like. And then they have the option to buy the car. That's what they like. There are restrictions, of course, like mileage restrictions usually, because they have to keep the vehicle at a certain price. Because you have to keep in mind, if you don't buy the car, then they oftentimes will sell the vehicle. So therefore, you can't drive it a certain number of miles because the vehicle will devalue way too much. So a lot of people like leasing. Nothing wrong with it to me if that's your preference. Just like there's nothing wrong with purchasing if that's your preference as well. The vehicle depreciates, it goes down. But I will say this, there's one thing I definitely will say: do not pay cash for cars, because cash and cars go down in value. Makes no sense. So if you're going to lease, I'm down. If it's purchasing, I'm down. But buying a car cash outright makes 0 sense. All right? Especially in inflationary times, because you could have a 1.9% loan. Meanwhile, inflation's 10%, 15%. And now your payment that you have reduces because of inflation. A $500 payment 2 years from now is going to feel like a $300 payment if this inflation goes as according to plan. So that just gives you an idea right there. That's why I never recommend paying cash, because a car is going down in value anyhow. So why not use other people's money? And there's another thing. I should pull something else up since you're here. But now let me get back to another point. As a business, then business-wise, easier to do leasing. You can purchase as well, but it's better just to do the leasing. It's for business. All right? You still get to depreciate. You still get to write it off entirely. So you might as well lease for business instead of purchase. All right? That's my thoughts. And then you can just start all over again when you get another lease. All right? Keep those things in mind. Now, let's see what else we got. AYU Gold FCX up 5% today. That's excellent. I like to see that. Those are gold, silver, precious metals, ladies and gentlemen. So People, please take notes. These are some of the miners. AUY is a miner stock. You might want to take notes. That's for gold. Gold is GOLD. That's an ETF. And if I have any cachet for it that I can give you, I'll give you some cachet. Warren Buffett invested in the stock GOLD last year when it was $27. All right. GOLD, let's go look at it. I don't believe it's $27 right now. We'll go pull it up. So even the Oracle of Omaha bought at 27. And looks like I left for a second. I hit the screen again. It happens once in a blue moon, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. But here we go. Let me get back to the Oracle of Omaha, shall we? Let me get back to the screen. I blew it. Let me see if I can find it. I can't find it. Let's go look it up. All right, gold stock. All right, here we go. Here's the point. The Oracle of Omaha bought at $27 last year. Look at this. It's been rising today. It's been going up. It was 24. It looks like it went up $1 in one day. So earlier this morning, it was $24. He is still $2 negative per, well, he bought millions of dollars worth. All right. So all I'm trying to illustrate is just what I was talking about. It's a long-term thinking, isn't it? That's how he looked at it. He didn't really care. He knew that they were printing $2.2 trillion. So he said, let me get some gold mining stock right now, which he did. And now, probably in the next year, his patience is going to be rewarded. FCX, that's a group of stocks, a group of gold, silver, platinum combined. FCX is another company. So again, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Got to look at it. FSM up. That's the FSM is silver. Yes, all of these should be going up. Again, you guys know, everybody from the SSN Nation knows we've been talking about these for the last year because it all goes with the printing of money. 20% of the money supply, as we discussed on Friday, was printed in 2020. 20 more percent, or 15, I'll call it 15% to balance it out because these are averages. 15% was printed in 2017. 35% over the last 3 years, 4 years actually. And then they're going to have an infrastructure bill. So another 20% is going to be printed. You don't think there's going to be inflation? It's happening right now. So these are the things that are affected during inflation. Gold, silver, precious metals are affected. Assets, balloon, are affected. Light, thank you so much, 3390. I appreciate that. He done smashed the like button. All right. Can you write off uniforms? Yes, you can. That is a uniform for business. That's a write-off, instantly write-off. And cleaning of the uniform is a write-off. If you have a service that comes and picks it up, that's a write-off. Either way, all of it's a write-off. Any sewing, write-off. Any repairs, any uniforms you need for your business, because that is a write-off for business only. Has to be under a business, then it's a write-off. All right. 3390, thank you, brother. You're welcome. Thank you. What are your thoughts on podcast versus YouTube versus TikTok? All good. All in the arsenal of emerging millionaires. This is what it's going to take in the future. If you want to stand out, if you want to be a top 10%er, you're going to need all of these. You're going to have to find your way into podcasts, into YouTube, into TikTok. I don't have a preference over any because people excel at one or the other. Just because a person has a great YouTube channel doesn't mean they're going to excel on the podcast format. Or the person may have a great podcast, but maybe not the YouTube or TikTok. Or if they have a great TikTok, but don't have the YouTube or the podcast. Either way, these are all vehicles that people should be using to get your streams of income. All right? We've been talking about this. Monetize yourself. That's what you're going to have to do in the future, because we don't know how many jobs are going to be around. And who wants to take a job where you're earning $10 an hour, $12 an hour, $15 an hour? When inflation hits, it is not going to do you any good to be making $20 an hour. 20 times 40 is $800 a week. You take away 20%, that's $640. $640 times 4. You guys do the numbers. This is less than $2,600. I don't know where you're going to be living at, but you damn sure better wake up, because rents and everything could be $1,200 or $1,300 a month. And in some places, people already know rent's more than that. But I'm talking about down in the South, you can still get rents like $1,900 in decent neighborhoods. But in most areas, you can't rent anything above a 2-bedroom for less than $1,300, $1,200. I mean, so if that, and you all know that you can't rent a place 50% debt to income ratio. They always want 30%. That's it. So you're going to have to make more than $20 an hour. You see what I'm saying? Especially in an inflationary situation. So, but back to the TikTok, YouTube, and podcast, whichever one anybody likes, just go for it. And of course, you can use Buzzsprout. I don't have the link down below for Buzzsprout, but Buzzsprout does free podcasts for you, and they hook you up. You go in the back office and link up with the iTunes, the iHeartRadio, and I always remember Stitcher. I can't remember everybody else. Spotify. You can hook up with a bunch, Amazon, TuneIn, Pandora. Your podcast can be on all of those. But now, Melanie Bonita, she gave me an idea. I listened to one of her shows, and she was talking about motivational videos and putting them on CD Baby and monetizing them, which I didn't even think of. It was brilliant. So that's a thing even. So it's a podcast, and you can turn it into a monetary situation a different way. So that's beautiful. So all of this is possible. And like I said, whichever you feel comfortable with, that's what I would do. In fact, I would try to do all of them, add those all in the arsenal of monetizing yourself. Can you buy vehicles for personal use under a business? No, I don't recommend that. Remember, a business is a separate entity. So anytime you start doing crossover, let's just put it to you in the terms of the litigious United States of America. If you try to have a business vehicle and you're driving around on a Friday night, going to the parties or going out or going to dinner, going to eat, doing whatever, and then has no business relations, sure, nobody may know it's not business related. But don't let yourself get in a lawsuit, because what's going to happen is the attorneys on the other side are going to try to pierce your corporate veil. And if they can find anything that shows that you took out money from an ATM machine and personally took it out and used it for something, or you're driving around your business car making it personal, they will pierce your corporate veil and you will be liable for any lawsuits. All right? Not any, but that particular lawsuit you'll be liable for. So that's why I never recommend doing business, commingling business with personal. It's a separate entity. If you're going to do something crazy like that, then I suggest you start, you're going to have to do some other weird stuff. Like, just like if you're, since it's a separate entity, just call it your next door neighbor is your business. You're going to have to knock on the door and say, hey, can I borrow your car? You're going to have to write something out, I'm sure, or something. But like I said, I wouldn't even go down that path because, again, we live in the litigious United States of America, and you just never know when you might be in a lawsuit, and you definitely don't want them piercing your corporate veil, because if they do, then all of your personal assets are going to be hemmed up, taken, stolen, whatever the case may be. All right? So just keep that in mind. All right. Exclusive entertainment. Thank you. I'm glad. Hopefully that helped you out. I appreciate it. Warren also bought Barracks. That is correct. Exactly. That's it exactly. Let me go look. I thought that was Barracks. GOLD is Barracks. That's what I thought. Yeah, GOLD is Barracks. That's what he did. Exactly. A3 Cival. Unfortunately, I live in New York City. Oh, man. S Corp gets tax doubled. Dang. Yeah, New York is, man, people need to move out of New York. I don't even know how people stay in New York personally. You have way more options. That's why a lot of people move from New York to Florida. 0% state tax. So you're automatically out the woods. Oh, and not only that, S Corps in Florida, no capital tax. All right? No tax. No corporate tax for S Corps. If you have a C corporation, which is an INC Corp, you're going to pay corporate tax in the state of Florida. But if you have an S Corp or an LLC, no corporate tax. So now you see why everybody moves from New York to Florida. They're like, I need a residence in Florida. I need my businesses to be in Florida. Simple. Wrap. See what I'm saying? Yeah, you're unfortunate, all right, because they have all kind of rules from banking to S Corps. They have so much fraud that they changed all their rules. Curtis Davis, Eric, they're playing with us. Gold, it was 22 2 weeks ago. Exactly. It's happening. It's going down. Basically, the reason why it's popping up is when the stock market goes down, everybody starts going to gold, silver, precious metals, and crypto. But now you had crypto going down and stocks going down. So people are like, uh-oh, I better go to gold, silver, and precious metals because they're both going down. That's what's supposed to happen. This is over time. This is what happens, ladies and gentlemen. So this is nothing new. So don't be alarmed. Don't be surprised. But this is why over the last 3 years, 2.5 years, I've always said you have to get yourself some precious metals, whether it's stock or whether it's physical, you have to get yourself some because it will rise due to inflation. It's happening. It's going down. DR's newspaper today, Expedia already shows higher tourist reservations than those of 2018 and 2019. When reservations exceeded 6 million visitors, Punta Cana will explode in the next 12 months. You got that right, baby. I like to hear that, Mr. Marrero. We already know what's coming. Ladies and gentlemen, Victor Marrero owns at one of the premier destinations at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, all-inclusive, on the grounds where there's a golf course. They now are creating condominiums. And Victor Marrero was smart enough to get his journey started in 2018. And I have to keep bragging about it because he's here. 2018, he did a deal where over the course of 3 years, he put down, I can't remember the actual numbers, but I'll just say the normal thing is put down 10% and then pay until it's on delivery, which is until it's built. Well, for him, because of COVID, it got moved back. So he's actually paid 50% of the purchase price. That's what he has down. Now the property is worth anywhere from $329,000 to $349,000. And he only owes $115,000. Do you hear me, ladies and gentlemen? So, by the time this is finished, which is supposed to be June of 2023, this particular 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo could be worth $400,000. And if the numbers that he's talking about, or the tourists or Expedia and everybody's talking about, that means there's going to be more tourists than the 6 million that they had anticipated, which also means the price of rentals are going to go up, which also means the price of property is going to go up. Now, if inflation kicks in, the property values are going to increase even more. So when I stayed at the DR and the lady had a $268,000 condominium, the $268,000 condominium, which was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, full kitchen, and it's across the street from the beach, she paid that in 2017. When they had the inflationary boom that happened in 2004, 5, 6, and 7, she paid $268,000. She has had it for sale, but because we had the drop off from the Great Recession, she's trying to skip her $268,000 back. She can't get it back because of the Great Recession. Because other condos in the area, which are 2-bedroom, are selling for $80,000, $90,000. They're not across the street from the beach. They're, I'll call it 200 yards back. So 2 minutes walk back, roughly. 2 or 3 minute walk back. They have 2 bedrooms for $80,000, $90,000 at El Dorado. I'll just tell you where they are. They're El Dorado condominiums in El Cordacito. You can buy a 2-bedroom for $85,000 right now. So she told me she's not going to sell it. And you know why she's not? Because it's paid off. And this whole time, she's been renting it out. So it's not like she's losing money. So she's just waiting for the first person that says, I'll give you $268,000. All right? Well, good news for her. With this inflationary situation and with if this tourist thing goes from 6.5 to, let's say, 7.5, more people are going to want to own property there. Then the property value is going to rise. And since she's across the street from the beach, somebody will give her 268. All right? So these are the things you got to think about. This is great news, Victor Marrero. Wow, Kana is going crazy, Victor. Exactly. Wilson Koo, it's going to be off the charts. What is it called? Bud Tune? What is it called? Bud Tune. I don't know what the Bud Tune is. Let's see. Maybe somebody else will know. Oh, Buzzsprout. Yo, there we go. Curtis Davis got it. Buzzsprout. Connect you to all platforms with no effort. Exactly. And it's free. That's what the key word is. Free. Okay, got it. Thank you, Curtis Davis. Exactly. Good evening, everyone. Diesel Mike's in the house. Welcome to the Monday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here, Diesel Mike. Already experiencing the surge of tourists also in our Margaritaville property, 95 to 100% of monthly occupancy. It has been back to back. I haven't even seen the inside of my house for months. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. This is like a tsunami, the best of both worlds. You get something that wasn't supposed to happen, but you're going to have 95 to 100% occupancy because now there's a no mask mandate. So now people are saying, okay, we can go travel, which normally they might not have before. But after a year of being cooped up, people are coming. Beautiful. Got to love it. Talk about another asset is the real estate that you rent out, not the real estate that you live in. The real estate that you rent out that gives you streams of income. That is what you need. 33 Naughty, I understand. Thank you. Appreciate it. Eric and Victor are sick, waiting on explosion population in DR. That's right. That's exactly right. Yes. And I'll be showing you guys. In fact, I got my English version of the Vistacana, the Panorama Punta Cana Gardens. I finally got the English version, so I'll be showing you guys probably on Wednesday night, that version right there. So you'll see that one. Yeah, we already figured it out. Curtis Davis, like I said on the Friday Night Live, it's not too hard to figure out. Again, I implore you guys, search the channel, look for the Dominican Republic real estate videos. I actually have Johan Confidante on, and he actually goes over some of the reasons why you need an attorney. Well, you need an attorney if you're going to buy any pre-construction. Just put it that way. Just don't sign up. You're going to need an attorney. But Johan Confidante, we go over some things, taxes, residencies, things like that. And you got to think about this. When there's no qualifying, no credit check, and all you need to do is get $1,000 to reserve, except at Conarock, you got to put down $3,000 to reserve, and then you have to complete the down payment with 10% down, and then no credit, no qualifying, and then you just pay monthly until it's built, unless you buy at the Sosua Ocean Village. At Sosua Ocean Village, they'll give you 5-year or 7-year on-site loan, in-house loan. So in other words, not only do you get to pay 0% interest until delivery of the property, they'll give you like up to 5 years payment, no qualifying. That's at the Sosua Ocean Village in Cabarete. All right. But this is what we're dealing with here, ladies and gentlemen. No barrier to entry. Nobody's stopping you. You just need to pay these monthly payments. And it's just like anything else. Even though you have 0%, even though it's no qualifying, even though there's no credit check, the rules apply. If you get behind like 90 days, all contracts that I've read so far say if you get behind 90 days, they're going to be asking you, hey, what's going on? And they're going to have the right, just like in America, to take it back. But they have provisions in there where they'll give you back like 50% or 70% of what you put in. They don't just wipe you out and take everything like in America. So they do give you back some of the funds. But again, 0 interest, no credit, no qualifying. We have to get in. And there's a new property coming out downtown that I really am excited about because it's $50,000 for a hotel unit. And it's literally right across the street from Coco Bongo, Hard Rock restaurant, and that little lake in front of the Hard Rock, and the Dolphin Discovery is over to the left if you're facing. So literally across the street, $50,000 for a hotel room. I don't know what the 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms are going to cost. I will email you tonight after the live. I need lots of help. I'm willing to pay to get in the right path. 33 Naughty, thank you so much for that willing to pay notion. But this is the no guru zone, man. Just send me an email at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com. Again, eric@stopstrugglingnow.com. And just send your questions. I'll answer them. All right? That's how we do it around here. Tanisha Lyles, Victor Marrero, enjoying reaping those benefits of income. Congrats. Exactly. Right place, right time, right investments. Do it now. Welcome to the Monday Night Live stream. Thank you so much for being here. You are awesome. Thank you so much for saying that, man. More people need to know about you. Thank you for sharing your plethora of knowledge. Good vibes. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's how we do it at the Stop Struggling Now SSN Nation Network. That's what we're doing. Any developments on SSN Venture membership opportunity? Tanisha Lyles. No, I've been thinking about it today. I had to do some little tax situation. So I've been holding off on it, but I have some ideas and I can't really talk about it. But look for SSN Lifestyle. I'm going to start putting some things out probably in the next 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, maybe sooner. So ssnlifestyle.com. But you guys are going to know about it. All right. And I'm not even going to say anything about it because once again, today I saw somebody else talking about what I actually said that I was going to do months ago, and somebody else is talking about it. So now I'm getting a little bit more, shall I say, a little pissed, but it's okay. People like to copy what they hear, but do you know how to implement it? That's the question. So they're using some of the stuff that I told you guys about, like with the tokens, with the crypto, with the some other stuff that I'm not going to repeat because people apparently are listening, and then they're using some of my ideas, and I know they have to be listening. You know why I know? Because nobody else is doing it, and nobody else even talked about it. And then all of a sudden somebody started talking about it. I saw some video just the other day, so I'm a little bit like, what the hell? So anyhow, we'll have it all out, but there's some things they can't duplicate. So in case anybody wants to know SSN Lifestyle, so there's going to be some crypto to it. All right. One of the things that nobody else is probably going to do, I'm just going to tell you, because if they can do this, then it's going to be very interesting. But here's what's going to happen. There will be some membership. There's going to be some high-end things that we'll be able to do. And there's going to be signing up some people, referring, not really network marketing, but it'll be referring people, similar to what I have links down below. You'll get some money for it. Then you'll get some money because, you know, I have special vacation deals. People will get money just for having their, you know, SSN Lifestyle website. Send people there. You'll get paid. Things like that. And other things which nobody will be able to duplicate, which is this one's a big one. because I'm big into what happens in network marketing type businesses is when you refer somebody, you get paid one time, generally. Then you need them people to keep paying monthly, which you got to have some monthly, right? There's always some monthly dues to keep things going, websites and maintenance and accounting and all that needs to be paid. But it's going to be minimal. I'm thinking it's $19.99 a month. Minimal is not, we don't need the money. So the point of the matter is just what everybody does. In case people don't know about network marketing, I keep saying network marketing because I'm giving everybody the worst case scenario. 1.6 people are signed up through network marketing, which they never tell you. All right. On average, people just sign up 1.6. The superstars are able to sign up a lot more people, but the ordinary citizens usually just signs up less than 2 people on average. But the thing is, when you sign up somebody, sure, you get a commission or whatever, which is not a thing in network marketing. That shouldn't be the thing. A person should not be the product. So what I'm doing is something totally different that I'm excited about. So imagine you sign up some people, and imagine for the rest of your life, if those people still say that they want to be members, how about you get paid? You could be going on about your business and don't want to have nothing to do with it, nor do you pay monthly. But as long as the people that do stay in and want to continue to do business, you get paid for life. You hear me? Right, for life. People might be going, well, wait, what's this about? Well, it's what it's about, because once you sign up, the people have signed up, right? You spent your hard-earned time, energy, and effort getting somebody to sign up or come to your webpage or spent time doing this. Wouldn't it be nice to continually get a check? I think it would be. That's right, government. You heard me. I'm doing it. I don't really care. All right? It's happening. Yeah, key militant, you can lease something and have it report to your credit report and write it off. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right, key militant. There you go. Yeah, but again, you can do it personally, get a lease, but I recommend getting it under business. And then you can write it off and it reports to your business credit. You got it. Exactly. It's beautiful. Diesel Mike, what's the best avenue to get a small loan with 710 FICO? I'm talking 10 to 15K with no collateral. Not going to happen. Not going to happen, Diesel Mike. I'm sorry. I don't have any good news for you on this front. 710 is a decent score, but no collateral, that's a personal loan. So you can get a loan, but the question is, you're going to have to show some statements or tax forms. That's just the way it's going to be in 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. Basically, that's what's going to be happening over the next who knows how long for personal loans. But I will tell you this, open up your Credit Karma and you might see something in there that you like. Open up Credit Karma because of your credit score. It'll show you, it's going to show you, I can already tell you, they're going to show you where you can consolidate some loans or get a $15,000, $20,000 loan. I just don't know about the no collateral part, because I recommend you get, unfortunately, you're trying to do no collateral. I don't think that's going to happen, because that's going to be personal loans. So they're going to want your revenue. They're going to want your tax. They're going to want everything. So maybe somebody else can chime in and know, but I don't think that's going to be possible. If someone applies for Tomo credit card, can you get denied? And if you get denied, can you apply again? Yes. Tomo credit card is based on your checking. They, I think they're using Plaid now, and they process it through your checking account. There's no credit check, no qualifying in that regard. So you could get turned down and then try 6 months later or 5 months later. All right. RIP to AG Jewelers. Bodyguard 856. Welcome back to the Monday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here once again. RIP to AG Jewelers. Exactly. Welcome. Credit AI. Credit AI is in the house. and actually what you see on the screen, creditai.com, ladies and gentlemen. That's where you go. Reports $1,500 trade line, no credit check, secure checking account that reports as a credit card. Bodyguard, thank you so much for mentioning that, because I talked about Credit AI damn near a year ago. No, actually, yeah, it might have been. You can search the channel for the FinTech videos. So it was almost, maybe not 9 months ago, but it was probably like 7-8 months ago when I did the FinTech, and Credit AI was one of them, along with Tomo Credit, along with X1. Yeah, so I'm glad to see Credit AI has actually came out along with Oxygen. I'm glad they came out. This is awesome to hear. The wave of the future. And I wonder if they're running off of Ethereum network like other fintech companies. That would be awesome. So therefore, another reason that Ethereum's undervalued. When it comes to Punta Cana, it's all about taking calculated risk and going for it. Exactly, Victor Marrero. In fact, it's driving me crazy that in Valero at Punta Cana, you guys are hearing it, Valero at Punta Cana has a freaking water park in their condominium project. The pre-construction condos are going on now. Valero at Punta Cana. It's crazy what's happening over there. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right. Yeah, that's the one. What does the total amount do? Exclusive entertainment. I missed you. If you're talking about Punta Cana, it all depends on which property you buy. So in other words, I'll go with the cheapest one that I got was $82,000 at a 2-bedroom at something called Simon's Residences. And it's within the Primavera Residence 2 project. $8,200 down, $800 per month, 0% interest, roughly 20 payments. So what is that? 16 plus 8 is 25. So roughly I'll put down 25,000. So that means I'm going to owe, what is that? 57? Yeah, 57. So that's the number. Okay. And I haven't even done the numbers on this. 25. What percentage is that? I don't even know. That's the 30, 35. What is that? 70? It's almost 70%. Something like that. So, but I'm pretty sure, I'm very confident that it won't be worth 82 in 2 years. It's a little under 2 years, but 2 years, I don't think it's going to be worth 82. I think it'll be worth 100, quite frankly. So I'll be in the 30%, 35% loan to value. So hopefully that's what you're talking about. But that's how it works. You're still going to have a leftover amount, and that's the difference. Hello, my family. Marcel J., welcome to the Monday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. You don't charge for consult? No. I don't really do consults. What I mean is I don't really talk to that many people on the phone, so you can email me, ask me questions, and I'll help you. No guru zone. Just what I say. All right. Let me say something else, because this is one of my pet peeves, actually. You know, all these guys out here, it doesn't matter. Most people are used to come to my free seminar, come to my free webinar, come free whatever are. Most people are used to that. And then when you get there and they give you the thing going, well, go in the back and sign up. Most people are used to that type of thing. You're also taught when you're growing up, you want to sit with somebody that has, I'm having trouble with my link right now. I got an unstable internet connection, but hold on. Let me get some things out of here that I need to do. Okay. But anyhow, what I'm saying is, so all right. Well, I'm having difficulty, ladies and gentlemen, because I am actually running on the Wi-Fi network. But Anyhow, we're running around, cars, boats, jets, Lambos, all this car crap, all this stuff, right? Showing they make lots of money. How come nobody ever asked these guys, well, what do you need my money for if you already make money? That's one of my little pet peeves. I don't make money because I'm selling courses. I don't make money because I'm doing a webinar or a seminar. I make money. So therefore, I don't have any skin in the game except to see you guys succeed. And I'm not going to sell you a book knowing that what I'm telling you is 5 years old or 3 years old or 10 years old. And knowing full well that that information that I'm giving you is already readily available. That just seems wrong to me. So no, that's why I don't have consultations, but I will answer questions via email. So that's why I say, hit me up, Eric@StopStrugglingNow.com, and I usually respond back within 24 hours. Well, give me 24 to 48. I do have a lot of people sending me messages, but that's the situation. Every now and then I do talk to somebody on the phone, but that's rare. And that's why I do it for free, because if I have to start doing phone calls and sitting around talking, now I got to start charging. All right. So that's why, as long as I can do it at my leisure, I'll do it at no cost, the no guru zone. All right. That's just the way it is. Diesel Mike, you're connected with DCU. Are you connected with DCU? Yes. But he's asking. I'm connected to DCU. Tanisha Lyles, thank you. The search for opportunities is nonstop for SSN Nation. That's it, Marrero. That's what I like to hear. It's nonstop. Curtis Davis, no, sir, never heard of it. Oh, DCU. Okay, Curtis Davis, you got the link for him to recommend him? Then you guys hook it up. If Curtis Davis isn't part of DCU, I am. So you can always send me an email with your first and last name and your email address, and then I'll send you the referral link for DCU. But DCU gives you a $2,000 loan with no collateral, no nothing, but not a 10 to 15. Although with the 710, you might be able to get that 10 to 15. So that wouldn't be bad. Also, if you're a Navy Federal member, your 710 might be able to get you the 10 to 15, but not personal loan, but a credit card. Eddie Garrison, what's your email address? I have some questions for you. Keep doing what you do. It's amazing. Eddie Garrison, welcome to the Monday Night Live Stream. Thank you so much for being here. It's Eric@StopStrugglingNow.com. That's how we do it. For life. Love it. We'll stay tuned, E. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, fam, Brooklyn Daddy's in the house. Welcome to the Monday Night Live Stream. Glad to see you again, Brooklyn Daddy. Thank you so much for being here. Chase set to start helping people with no credit file. Come on. Come on. You're joking, right? Hold on. I got to get some water, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe this. They might have gotten smart. They might have, because they realized the fintechs are going to take business from them. The Celsius networks, the Nexos of the world are going to take business from them. They got to figure out something, because that's 60, 70 million people that's on the line for moving. I'm rebuilding my credit. It's only 4 years old. Losing my Jewelers Club and Chime as trade lines really devastated my credit score. Yeah, Diesel Mike, that's fine. But that's not the question. You were asking about a 10 to 15K, I'm assuming, loan or credit line with no collateral. This day and age, that might be a little harder. But there are ways. Chase, JP Morgan doing new cards based on deposits finally. They're using Tomo Credit. They're using Credit AI. They're using the fintech methods. Knew it had to happen. It's called Buzzsprout and CD Baby. Buzzsprout. B-U-Z-Z Sprout. BUZZsprout.com. You can search the channel for any of the videos that say monetize yourself, affiliate marketing, monetize yourself, and the Buzzsprout link is down underneath. So you guys will be able to pick it up. Here, I'll go put it in I'll put it in for you guys eventually. All right, so stay tuned for that. I'll put the Buzzsprout link in there. And if you're a member of the Facebook group, the Stop Struggling Now Facebook group, if you look in the announcements, there's the Buzzsprout link is there too. All right. So just keep that in mind. That's where you can also find Buzzsprout, but I'm going to pull it up in a second. So I'll be putting it in the chat room for everybody. Trudy M. Howard, small biz tax ladies in the house with the icon next to her name. Thank you so much. Now, tax questions, everyone. Just kidding. Good evening. I'm absolutely love the way you think. Your consistency with these lives is outstanding. Thank you so much, Trudy Howard. I really appreciate it. Just smash the like button an hour and 15 minutes in. Please smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel, because the YouTube gods need to know that the SSN Nation's in the house. All right. I'm about to pull this up real quick. Let me go find affiliate marketing. Let me see. Let's see. We got a February. Let me see if I can find from the February. If I have start a podcast, Buzzsprout. Here we go. I'll put it in there because remember, these the chat are always replay. They're always on replay. So I just put it in the chat for the Buzzsprout, and that's the link for Buzzsprout. It's free. All right. Integrity. Do it now. Oh, wait, hold on. Thank you so much, Integrity. How I came across your channel, I'm not sure. I know when I'm experiencing someone that stands out in the crowd. Y'all, let's lift this brother up with support and sharing his channel. Do it now. Thank you so much, my man. I really appreciate that sentiment. I appreciate the compliment, and I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. I am a member of Navy Federal. Diesel Mike, if you're a member of Navy Federal, then you can apply at Navy Federal for a credit card. I don't know if you need the 10 to 15K in actual cash, but you should apply for a credit card at Navy Federal. You'll probably get a 10K at least credit card. So when you purchase a car, you prefer to buy it under business credit. Well, it all depends. Are you using it for business? That's the thing. That's all I'm trying to say. Are you using it for business or are you using it for personal? That's the question. Either way, if you're purchasing a car, I just say always do credit, especially if you can get a 1.9, 2.9, 3.9 or less interest rate. All right. Especially now, if you're buying it under business, then I would recommend leasing. That's all I'm saying. All right. Trudy, thanks for coming to the show. Exactly. All right. That's where the podcast link is, ladies and gentlemen. Myth 5 Media's in the house. Welcome to the Monday night live stream. The Office of Comptroller of the Currency allowed the banks to custody crypto for their customers. The bank are going to choose the winner and losers of cryptocurrency. The Office of Comptroller, where are you located at? This sounds like a New York thing. And there you go again. If this is true, and they're trying to get the custody of the crypto, once again, they're trying to hold your money, ladies and gentlemen. You know why they're trying to hold your money? Because they're going to do the same damn thing that they always do. Use your money to make themselves billions of dollars and give you nothing for it. Okay. Now we have to start thinking about where we're going to keep our crypto. And now I'm going to have to start asking questions when we're talking about Celsius and Nexo and all these guys, because if they're keeping the money at the bank, I'm not doing business with them. I will forego the interest and I'll just keep it on a Nano Ledger or Trezon. I'll just keep it in my own custody so they can't touch it. And if banks are doing this, trying to get custody of crypto, then that just tells you right there, ladies and gentlemen, what is going to happen with crypto and how serious it is. Because their whole thing for the last 11 years was it's nothing, it's a fad, it's garbage, it's junk, it's fake, it's all this. Now I'm finding out from what Myth 5 Media is saying, these guys are actually trying to hold your crypto. Does anybody see anything wrong with this plan? I do. I really do. The problem with loans based on history, sometimes banks only make a loan if you had a loan. I've had credit card for 3 years with NFCU, but last year they started making me loans. Exactly. Yet they like that, what you call being friends. That's what they like. That is a federal department of the U.S. government. Of course it is. Unbelievable. Myth 5 Media, I'm going to have to look further into this because this is discerning to me. After all these years of FUD, these guys in the federal government are trying to hodl, trying to get some of our crypto because they know it's the people's money. It's not dollar bills. So if they're holding the crypto, again, they can pick the winners and losers like Myth 5 Media says. They can also then restrict you because they're not going to release your crypto. And they can track you because now they'll track your crypto. This is all kind of discerning to me. This is appalling. Diesel Mike and Curtis, thanks. Hi, Eric. How you doing? Gino Shimiente, welcome to the Monday night live stream. All the webinar, all the stuff you see on YouTube or the phony, they all show off and they are broke. Exactly, Gino Shimiente. That's what I was trying to explain at the beginning. Before you came, I believe, is when I was telling people 63% of the population in the U.S. live paycheck to paycheck. Once you know that number and see all these clowns out here doing this nonsense, you got the answers. Not some people are making money, but a whole bunch of people are faking it. Curtis Davis, sad on crypto, sounds like them. Comp controllers, exactly. Comp controllers is exactly the name. They're trying to control your money. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be very, very interesting. I'm going to have to find out further about that information because that's very, very sad to me. That's not good at all. I don't like hearing nothing like that. That's not, see, I'm old school. This is what crypto was all about, to avoid the government and the banks to be involved in it because we all know what they do. They print more. They finagle money so they can figure out a way where they're holding, for every dollar they can loan 10, kind of thing. So now they're going to do the same thing with crypto and then turn it into ETFs, then turn it into Wall Street, giving people some loans of your money. It's going to be crazy. Same thing they're doing with the dollar bill, right? So we can't have that. We can't have that, even though that's what's going to happen. They're looking for new ways to take advantage of your crypto and likely to confiscate it like gold was in the past. Wilson Koo, you hit it right on the head. That's exactly what's going to happen. Just like your dollar bills, when there was if the ATM runs out of money, people are going to rush down to the bank. They're going to close the bank doors. They don't have the money. They're going to do that same playbook with crypto. You rest assured. All right. That's why they're trying to wrestle it. This is craziness, man. I got to go check that out. Crypto watered down. Exactly. I put all my money in a failed business a few years back. Now I'm working 60 hours a week to rebuild. I'm glad you're being real with me and not sugarcoating anything. Thank you so much, Diesel Mike. That's how we do it. We've all been there with some failures, but with failures, we learn a lesson. So that means we can improve on anything going forward. But I know how hard it is, because I did the same thing several times myself. But that's part of, you got to take risk. Otherwise, you're going to be in the status quo. So keep taking risk, and you got to do whatever you have to do that's necessary. But I appreciate that comment. That's how we got to keep it around here. It's got to be real in the field. All this other fake stuff, trying to get people to pay you, giving them good soft feelings, I'm not down with that. All right? So thank you so much for that. Now, what else are we going to talk about tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Because we went over some real estate. We went over the crypto. We went over gold, silver, and precious metals. We went over actually saving on taxes and even starting your businesses. A little bit on starting a business. We went over a lot of things. This is what we do here at SSN Nation, because it's real. And exactly what Diesel Mike has said. Exactly. And I can't remember the other young man's name that mentioned it. Do It Now mentioned it as well. This is what he's saying. So this is how we do it around here. So we don't have any problems, any miscommunication, misunderstandings of why I'm telling you something, because I'm not sitting here trying to sell you something. I'm not saying go down below and get the latest promo code for whatever. None of that. Some of y'all might know who I'm talking about. Yeah, in fact, it's a guy that used to talk about real estate. but don't know more. All right. Yeah. One of them, anyhow. A bunch of people. It's kind of crazy. And that's what kind of irritates me. You know, you guys, everybody's a human being, and I get a little irritated. I'm sitting here watching all these people, you know, and if you know how you make money, most people, you know, you jump. Most people work W-2. They don't really realize what it takes to make money. But what it takes to make money is a lot of things. But just like I sell gear, somebody could buy the gear, I make money. But that doesn't mean because somebody bought 1,000 of these hats, yes, I made a lot of money, but that doesn't mean I know how to actually run a business. Those are two different things. All right? So a lot of these people are selling courses, but they may or may not be doing exactly what they're selling. You follow what I'm trying to say? All right? So there's different things going on. All right, let's see. AJ's in the house. Welcome to the Monday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Wilson Koo, they know that they are far behind, but they figured out how to manipulate the people in the game and steal from behind. False faces, exactly. It is crazy. Hello, everyone, from AJ. Thank you, AJ. I appreciate that. Some YouTubers are worse. Claim worth 1 million, but yeah, exactly. Making nonsense claims. Did you hear about T? Soon they will be cutting their dividend by 50% after the merger of Discovery. No way. 53 years of dividends, increase in dividends every couple of years. And now Gino Scimmiente, he just put a dagger in my heart with my favorite dividend stock, AT&T, is going to go from $2.08 to $1.04. That's 50% per year. That means we're talking about a 3% or 2% annual dividend. That means I don't love them as much anymore. They're getting Discovery Plus. That means I got to go buy some freaking AT&T stock, some more. Because now that means they're not going to be paying as much in the dividend space, $108 per shareholder per year. And there's millions of shareholders. So that means the actual stock value could increase. So either way, we win. But I always like the dividends. Great evening, SSN Nation. And from Melanie Bonita, Miss 23 Streams of Income is in the house. Welcome to the Monday Night Live Stream. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, 23 streams of income this woman produces, and it keeps rising. And you can go find her books on Amazon. That's right, legitimately. Books on Amazon to help people make money, social networking, doing all kind of things. And she actually does it. She ain't just writing about it. Big difference. All right, so go see her, Amazon, under her name. Mr. Bird, you have been blessing to a lot of us on SSN 100% Facts. Thank you so much, Wilson Koo. I appreciate that, and I appreciate your support. Thank you. Yeah, the Jay Morrison types are real slick. Exactly. Okay, anybody that's new here, the story goes at 819 Artistry. That's right, this is a street address. 819 Artistry in Fairburn, Georgia. I ran into this guy 8 months ago where I thought I was going to do a video because the property's $650,000. The properties around him, well, this property is 3,800 square feet. Let's call it 3,900 square feet. The properties that are 5,400 square feet, 5,200 square feet, 4,000 square feet in the neighborhood were sold and bought for in the 400,000s or less. But this guy was going to sell a house for $650,000 and the lot was only $50,000. It was all good. We had a nice little conversation. He's a contractor. He's a architect. Apparently he does stuff. We were talking good. But he did two things in our conversation that was like, we got problems. One was, he goes, have you ever heard of Jay Morrison? And at the time, I didn't know who Jay Morrison, well, the time I met him, I knew who Jay Morrison was, but about a month before that, another member of the SSN Nation asked me if I heard of Jay Morrison, and I said no. So then I looked him up, and I found out he was in the ATL. And as everybody knows, I don't like doing business with anybody in the ATL. So then I looked into it further, and then I found out the dude was talking about giving people 8% guaranteed returns in 2018, 2019. Then come to find out the cat never gave anybody any dividend money in 2019 or 2020. And then he promised people at the end of 2020 that he was going to have this dividend day bull BS, never materialized. Then come to find out, when you really looked at these, it's like he's been doing this for 2 or 3 years. You're like, well, where's the assets? Because how this works is if somebody gave me money, let's say $5 million, then I'm supposed to have went out and bought some income producing properties, right? That means I should have went and bought myself some apartment buildings or something so then I can give people back a return, and those apartment buildings should be cash flowing. Well, after 6 or 7 months, there was plenty of properties available. The man didn't buy any. But yet the man bought himself a house, bought some freaking studio, bought some building in the back. I mean, what the heck? None of that translated into revenue coming in to pay people 8%, so you knew that was no good. So anyhow, after I learned about all that, then I run into this guy that has this $650,000 house that's still under contract after 8 months, 217 days. Then when I said 2 things, I said, hey, man, I do this Stop Struggling Now channel. Why don't you come on? Because then you can help people and tell them how to start from scratch. Because, you know, I told people how you can start from scratch, but everybody does things differently. So why don't you come on, since you started this from scratch, build it from scratch, how you got funding, and start talking about that. He's like, oh, yeah, that'd be cool. Then I said, yeah, and you can talk about architect. He said that would be cool. So then I said something that I thought would be nothing special. I said, yeah, and then we can talk about telling the people about the house since your house is for sale. And you know what he said? No, we don't have to talk about the house for sale. Now, who's selling a house who doesn't want to do advertising for their home that they have for sale for free? Come on, man. Red flag, number 1. Red flag number 2 is when he spouted this. Have you ever heard of Jay Morrison? I was like, yeah. In fact, he's ripping people off. What are you talking about? Yeah, I heard of him. And in fact, I just studied him. That's when I knew. When he asked me if I heard of Jay Morrison, I was like, whoa, you shouldn't even be talking about that guy. If you're an investor and you know that dude's not, big difference. Red flag number 2. All right, anyhow, story's over. Let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, we have a lot going on. A lot. And that merger thing, great evening. Mr. Bird, thank you. Yeah, that Jay Morrison nonsense. Gino, yes, they're selling off Warner Media. Oh, my God. Woo. Oh, well, they got to do what they got to do. Eric, are you still in Atlanta or back at home base? I'm in the ATL, Marrero, chilling out. Got to do what we got to do up here. Key Militant, even if I have a clothing brand, I can write off a computer, right? That's correct. You're using it for business. Couple of ways you can do it. But yeah, you can write off the purchase price. You can write off depreciation if you want to. You got options. Software that you're buying, write it off. All good. I smashed the like button. Thank you so much, Melanie Bonita. You know I always forget that. Smash that like button. So once again, since you mentioned it, please smash that like button. And if you like what we talk about, please subscribe to the channel. Because we keep going. We keep going. We don't stop. What's up, Melanie? Exactly. Buffett buying some AON now. All right. Okay. Let's go see. Let's go see. AON. I like that. He's a smart man. AON Insurance Company. He's a smart man. It's insurance company. Yeah, that's funny. I like it. I like it. Warren Buffett. You got to love it, man. The guy, the Oracle of Omaha, keeps chugging along with his boy Munger, Charlie Munger, the dynamic duo. Got to give him credit where credit is due. If he's buying it, then there's a reason. There it is. Buys AON, slashes Chevron and Wells Fargo. AON PLC stock outperforms competitors. Of course it does. He just bought some. Okay, well, there we go. Up-to-date news from Wilson Koo. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost like a Kathy Wood scenario, long-term play. From Mr. Buffett, you can count on it. Hey, at Curtis Davis, hello, SSN Nation. Juvie lovers in the house. And with the icon next to the name, I humbly appreciate that. It's a member of the channel. And I appreciate you being here on the Monday Night Live. Trudy M. Howard, Small Tax Biz Lady. Yeah, at Curtis Davis. Yep. Most people don't know that in 1933, FDR made gold ownership illegal. That is correct. The SSN Nation knows because I have done videos on the gold and the history of gold, silver, and actually that's what I had an argument, not argument, but that's why the discussion with my boy Yankee Stacking is always into. You guys are stacking this stuff, but the federal government has banned it in the past, just like Venezuela banned it. All countries ban it when their currency's under siege. Most people don't know. That's right. Because people were drawing gold and cash from the banks, FDR ordered all the banks to close to prevent people from withdrawing. Exactly. And also what people don't know is they banned silver as well a few years later. In fact, most people don't even know it was illegal up until around 1970. And that's why people melted their gold, silver, and precious metals and put it into jewelry because jewelry couldn't be confiscated. Yeah, just like a third world country, by the way. But then again, during the Great Depression, the United States was a third world country, come to think of it. All right, T pays now 52 cents a quarter. I know, it's $2.08 a year. When they cut their dividends, will be 31 cents a quarter. Yeah, it'll be $1.08 if you're talking about 50%. But that'd be 124. If so, you mean 22 cents, I think. So that should be halved. It should be 26 cents a quarter. That's what it should be. But 31 cents, okay, I'll take 31 cents. That'll be $1.24. I'll take that. Maria G, glad to see you. Welcome to the Monday Night Live stream. Key Militant, read IRS publication 535 for IRS business deductions. Thank you so much, small biz tax lady in the house, directly to the business deductions. Thank you so much. That helps out greatly. To prevent banks from failing, anyone caught with gold would have to pay twice the amount of gold that was confiscated and serve a 10-year prison sentence. Exactly, Myth 5 Media. A lot of people who are stacking gold and silver seem to just ignore that fact. And they ignore the silver fact as well. They ignore other countries doing similar type of things. And the Venezuela, I challenged any gold and silver stacker. I said, okay, go take your gold and silver down to Venezuela and go buy yourself a company, a farm, a business, anything you want. Because I guarantee you, when these people are standing in line for 2 to 6 hours just to get a loaf of bread or whatever's left on the shelf, they are not going to be taking your gold, silver, and precious metals when they have no food. Nobody that I know took their gold, silver, and precious metals down to Venezuela to go buy a damn thing. And the bottom reason, I'm going to tell you the reason why. Because Myth 5 Media is talking the truth about that, and Venezuela did the same thing. They blocked their citizens. They wanted their citizens to give them gold and silver. Be patriotic. Give it to them. So then they banned it from being able to be sold. So then what happened? People went across to Colombia. That's right. Those duffel bags of gold, silver, and precious metals, that cart you're carrying around, because, you know, that stuff doesn't weigh like ounces. It weighs pounds when you accumulate a lot of it. They go over to Colombia. Colombia says, oh, yeah, we know it's $1,800 an ounce or $1,600 an ounce. But see, you have a little problem, because you can't sell it anywhere else. They didn't give them $1,600 or $1,800 an ounce. They gave them like $900 an ounce. See what happens? It's supply and demand, ladies and gentlemen. So anyhow, just giving you a heads up. But with all that said, you guys know you should still have a little bit of precious metal. That's why I say a small percentage of precious metals. That's why I'm not into stacking it. And it's a lot lighter when it's paper or when it's invisible. So that's why I would go with minor stocks. AUY, Curtis Davis posting them up before, AUY, FCX, DRD, which is not a minor stock, so to speak, but I like it because they give dividends of 7%, DRD, SIVR, SLVR, and I'm sure Victor Marrero probably has some more under this, the Fidelity or the Charles Schwab accounts. But that's the way I look at it. And we get dividends if you hold it. N. Smith N's in the house. Welcome to the Monday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Lots of love. Can you imagine Warren Buffett line of credit with Wells Fargo? Exactly. He borrows and gets paid as a shareholder. Exactly. It's off the charts. Wilson Koo, check in to grabbing some of those VONG, RLG, IWF, and AAPL as they are going to make some noise for shareholders. I agree with you 100%. We were talking about this just last week when I was saying, when somebody here mentioned what should you buy, AAPL was one of them. RLG could be another. I agree with this. Again, we're going to be in inflationary period. Buffett gets paid coming in and going. Exactly. Hey, fam, where can you buy Tron? No idea. You can probably buy it on Bitmart, but Tron's always been treading water. So hold on. Let me go check. I'm going to look up Bitmart right now, see if it's on here. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's go see. Tron is Tron like, isn't Tron TRX? Let's see. Yeah, TRX. Yeah, TRX. Yeah, it's an exchange pair on Bitmart. So the exchange pairs are ETH, USDT, BTC, the top three. So you can get on Bitmart, N. Smith N, with the icon next to your name. Thank you so much. I'm glad to see you again. All right. India still holds a lot of gold now. The people know it. Jewelry. Exactly. It has to be jewelry. Otherwise, it's confiscated. What are the places you earn interest on your money with crypto wallets? Key Militant. Use the link down below. Celsius Network. If you're in the USA, Celsius Network. All right. We can always do... let me see. Nexo, which I don't have in the description, but we can always do. Let's see. Let me see if I can find the Nexo link. Nexo and Celsius, you earn interest daily. All right. That's what we do. Let's see here. I'm going to have to go back a ways. See if I have a Nexo link for you. But, well, I would say Voyager, but unfortunately, Voyager has minimums. So we can't use Voyager anymore. I'm going to put a link in here for something that's something that's different. Unstoppable domains. This is where you can accept any crypto, because your domain is .crypto. So we have stopstrugglingnow.crypto, so anybody can send any type of crypto to stopstrugglingnow.crypto. It doesn't matter if you send BTC, ETH, Tron, doesn't matter. USDT, it does not matter from your end. As long as you send it to stopstrugglingnow.crypto, it's accepted. All right? And that's what Unstoppable Domains, I just put it in the link in the chat room. That's one of them. And I don't have the Nexo readily available. Also, get your free shares of stock down below. All right. With Robinhood and Webull. Let's see here. Here we go. I might have found it. Nope. This isn't going to be right. Get your free $10 of Coinbase down below of crypto, Coinbase crypto. All right. So let's see if we're going to be able to get this Nexo. Here we go. And with Nexo and Celsius, once you have enough crypto, you can borrow against your crypto. No credit check, no qualifying, nothing like that. So once again, you free yourself up. And here's Nexo. So those are the two spots. I just put it in the chat. The Nexo link is there too. This is where you earn interest daily. You can borrow at Celsius Network if you borrow 25. Oh, some new news. Please smash the like button. New news with Celsius I have finally verified. Okay, check this out. So let's just say you borrow, I'll just use USDT, which is Tether. Let's say you borrow 25% of your Tether and you get a loan for 1%. All right, this is actually what you can do, ladies and gentlemen. No credit check, no qualifying. Now, you will not earn interest daily on the USDT. But let's just say you have BTC there. The BTC and every other currency will still earn interest daily. So as long you can borrow on one of the coins and the rest of the coins earn interest. You just will not earn interest on the coin that you borrowed against. That's beautiful. That's on Celsius. I don't know how Nexus works because I haven't gotten clarification from them yet. But that is beautiful, right? Gotta like that. Gino Scimmiente, wealthy people invest first and spend what's left. That's right. Broke people spend first and invest what's left. That's exactly right, Gino Scimmiente. Exactly. And also with the video I dropped today, most people will find out that there's a reason 63% of the people are living paycheck to paycheck. And it's not because of what Gino Scimmiente's talking about, where you're investing first and then using what's left over. He's talking about what people mostly do. Spend first, think about investing last. You need to reset your mind on this, ladies and gentlemen. I dropped the chart earlier today so you can see for yourself in the video. All right? Emerging millionaires, you need to know. And he's got it exactly right. This is the things right here. Just a little change of how you use your money. You may make the money, but are you using your money wisely to make sure you're going down the investment path? Wilson Koo, look at ABBV as they have the highest FCF headroom leading to better dividends and buyback. You talking about Abby? Okay. Let's go. And it's just hovering. It's a biopharmaceutical. I have nothing wrong with them. They were, trying to be, they dropped way back when. Well, it's on the rise. That's for sure. Dividend yield is 4.45. I don't think I have any ABBV myself, but nothing wrong with Abbott. I'm a sucker for the pharmaceuticals, and biopharmaceutical is fine with me. So that's a go. I like it, personally. Until 1990, gold import was banned in India. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, all around the world, gold has been confiscated. Gold has been blocked from being sold. I mean, exactly. I mean, it's just terrible. This is just usually happens. My mistake. It's 21 cents for tea. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I figured that. That would make it 84. So I think it's 26 if it's 50%. But if it's less than 50%, then 21 cents would be right. But either way, it is what it is. They finally want their stock to move. And with the inflationary situation coming, I can't blame them. I guess that might be a smart move that frees up all this extra millions of dollars. So they're clearing up their balance sheet, which now means they could be up there heading towards TT or T-Mobile. G Money's in the house. George Maple. What is up, SSN fam? It's been a while. Been busy lately. That's right, G Money. He's been busy. Glad to see you in the house. Thank you so much for being here. A pleasant surprise. I was just talking about you earlier today, G Money, and it was all good. Of course. Wilson Koo, NSXT, Moderna, COMM are estimated yields greater than 10%. That's probably right. Moderna, I probably don't know. I have my doubts since it's already went up, but COMM, that's interesting. Could be still undervalued. So, American Global Network provider, Hickory, North Carolina. Yeah, this could still be undervalued. Let's see what's been happening. Just a steady rise. Yep, I agree. I like them. I like them. So, I like Calm. No problem there. NXST, not familiar. I don't think. Not from. I don't own that NSXT. Nexstar Media Group. I don't know anything about them. I can't say one way or another, but media, I don't know about investing in at this point. But everybody do your due diligence and check it out if you want to do it. I feel that's cool. I understand how you feel about it. Did you know when there is a war, gold goes up? Yep, like what is happening in Israel. Exactly, Gino. Thank you so much for mentioning that. And it went up a dollar. GOLD ETF went up $1 today. Barrett Gold. Thanks. You're welcome, N. Smith. N. Thank you so much yourself. There's your .crypto, ladies and gentlemen. George Maple. Cardano. ADA is on my purchase list. That's right. You got to get ADA like now. Like yesterday. G Money, since you've been so busy, you haven't been able to see under the community tab when I bought ADA like a month ago. It was under $1. ADA is supposed to release their new thing in June. They've never met a deadline, so I don't expect them to meet it in June this time either. So we're going to find out about it. But I like Cardano. Under this environment, Indian government had done some crazy things with money in banks and seized the money to bail in for banks. So it isn't unlikely for them to seize gold. No, they're going to seize everything. In fact, what they do to their citizens is just unreal. They block crypto even. Making sure they have their foot on the citizens' necks. It's sickening. It's just sickening. All right, there you go, guys. The Nexo link's in the chat room. Another place that you earn interest daily with crypto. AD is down, so good to get some now. There we go. Exactly. In fact, we haven't even looked at the crypto crash. I forgot all about it because I'm just hodling. I haven't bought anything. Let's go look and see what's been happening with this. I haven't even looked today. I was just like ignoring it pretty much because I'm like, I'll probably enter in because it's kind of hard when you already have bought at lower prices. So anything you buy now means your dollar cost averaging is up, not down. But if you believe in something, Bitcoin's at 44,000. Holy smoke. That's like a 20% drop. What is that? Yeah, that is a 20% drop over a week. Ethereum, 14% drop. Binance, 17%. But meanwhile, oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, Cardano is over $2. Oh, I like this. I like it a lot. It's over $2. I didn't even know it was over $2. Doggy coin down to 50 cents. Tether is a stable coin, so it's always going to be $1. XRP is even $1.51. Polkadot's at 40 and holding. You guys already know DOT. I was bullish on, still am. BCH still over 1,100. Litecoin still over 300. Chainlink 38, almost 40. So I'm loving that. All these I'm liking. Stellar Lunans is not 20 cents anymore, so that's good. Matic is almost $2. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm bullish on Matic. You guys already know this. I've been talking about Matic for like 6 months, 7 months, back when it was under $1. All right. Ethereum Classic. You guys know I was talking about this too when it was $13, and I said it was undervalued. When it was $8, $10, $13, $20, undervalued. VeChain hasn't moved much, even though it was only in the early 2 cents, 5 cents, 6 cents. Theta. We like Theta too. And here's Tron at 12 cents. Somebody mentioned, I can't remember who it was. Filecoin, no, Aave's at 600. Jeez, it shot up. Aave is a lender, fintech lending. And we still have 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros with Shaba, whatever it's called. I can't remember how many zeros we had when I bought it. I think it was 10,000. So it's still the same. Not much movement. The other one, Safe Moon. Safe Moon was at 100,000, and I don't know what it's at now. What I mean is 0.0. There's 6 zeros and a 1 when I originally talked about it, which meant it was 1 million to 1. And then it went down to like 10,000. It was crazy. It was like, man, it moved so fast within a week. I don't know where it is now. BSV 291, which is under 300 now. So that slipped. Okay, so anyhow, that's what's happening with the crypto. Eric, do any of the wallets pay interest on Dog? I don't know. Maybe somebody can answer that, because Doggy's just been released out to the wild. There's only a few places that accept Doggy. And I don't know if any give you interest on Dogcoin, or Dogecoin as people call it. Bitcoin and Dogcoin lead a wipeout of $500 billion of crypto value. That's right. We like blood in the streets, Gino Shimiente. That just gets out the weak players. We got to have a layer. You know how it works. We got to have a little support level. What about musical artists? When they want to write off all their equipment, how will they do that? And what type of business do they need to have to write those types of things off? Usually that's why they have a company name, like Kaboom Entertainment, for instance. They have company names. In fact, you have a man here, Gino Shimiente, who might be able to answer that. But generally, you have a company name, because that's why you'll notice on the back of, you used to have back of CDs, back of albums, things like that. You'll see who the executive producers are. You'll see who wrote the song. You'll see all kind of different things, who the musicians are, who played on it. In the old days, the albums had all kind of stuff on it. So, and most of the times, most of them would get royalties. And Gino Shimiente can probably answer that. But most of the time, people start their companies. They have a record company or a publishing company, or you can put it under your name because you're going to sign up with ASCAP or BMI or whoever else, and CSAC, and you might put it under your name, but you'll always have some business to do with being a musical artist. And if you're a musical artist, that's not really your name usually. So your name is usually a business. So it's the cost of your business. When you have an instrument, that's a cost. Anything that costs you for a business under your business name, that you can deduct. So as an artist, you deduct it. If you're buying software, if you create your own beats, everything you buy, it's a write-off. Everything. But you just got to set it up as a business. You got to have an EIN number. All right? It's that simple. Not that hard. Abbott has strong. Yeah, Abbott. I agree. ABBV is a nice one. Good to see you, G Money. Exactly, Wilson Koo. Gino Shimiente. Don't look for the needle in the haystack. Just buy the haystack. Exactly, Gino Shimiente. How is A, B, and B doing? G Money. He said, Eric, I'm waiting for it to go down to $99. This was like 4 months ago. And at the time, it was around 160, 180, 190. And I said, oh, man, that's a long way to go. Well, now, Airbnb, which is what he's talking about, that's Airbnb, Airbnb, is down to $132. I'm pretty sure that's what it's at right now. Let's go look. Airbnb. Is that the right? Yeah, that's it. Oh, I was right on the money. 132. It's dropped all the way from a little over. It went up to a high of 200. As you can see here, 52-week high, 219. 52-week low, 121. It's down to 132.50. If this drops to $99, you know what that means. That means I'm going to buy a hell of a lot more. I am a firm believer, but I will say something happened to me recently. I got a notice from the Hawaii tax office, and they're trying to collect Hawaii tax from my Airbnb rentals going back to 2016, 2017. And in Hawaii, we have a dispute, quite frankly. In Hawaii, whenever a person stays, because it's a timeshare that I deal with, they collect the tax, the occupancy tax and everything. So now the guy in Hawaii is trying to tell me I have to pay the Hawaii tax on my rental as well. I'm like, I'm getting double taxed? I don't think so. So we have a dispute. It just came up, in fact. They're doing retroactive. It's crazy. It's crazy. USDT is also down, yeah, but it's going to hover around $1, though. ADA was at 254. Woo, that's high. How is Airbnb doing? Looks like it's getting close to my 95 to 98 buy zone. Exactly. Yep, I already said about it. I know. It's getting there, man. I can't believe it. It's shocking. Anyone bought Hex or Pulse Chain coins? No, that's not a thing. Not right now. Yankee stacking's in the house. Gold and silver, man. That's it. Gold and silver, man. Well, gold and silver, it's going to be very interesting. It moved. Well, I don't know. Hold on. Let me go look at something. Since we have Yankee Stacking donated $2.99. Thank you so much, Yankee, for the donation. I humbly appreciate that. Glad to see you here. Let me go look and see. Since Yankee Stack is in the house, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to talk about gold and silver and all and study it and understand how gold, silver, and precious metals work, you got to subscribe to Yankee Stacking's channel. That's just the way it is. All right. I'm going to go over here. Let me go see. I'm going to go to, I can't remember Yankee's favorite go-to spot for getting some prices, but I'll use SD Bullion in this case since Yankee's in the house. But again, Yankee Stacking's in the house, the prepper stacker, because he's also realizing that you're going to have to stack food, water, and some brass and some things that go bang, bang to protect yourself. So that is a thing. And that's why you got to check out Yankee Stacking, because it's just not about the gold and silver. It's about the financials, and it's about how to protect yourself in the long run. Let's see what's been happening. Oh, there we are at the top. I missed it. $28. What are we at here? Uh-oh, I lost it. Come on, let me go back. Okay, gold is okay. Everything's up. Everything's up. $18.75 for gold. Went up $4. Silver's at $28.50. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, since Yankee's in the house, you guys know that last week, actually not even last week, I believe it was on Friday when we were checking gold price and silver prices. It was $26. So over the last 4 or 5 days, it's went up like $2 per ounce. Inflation is real, ladies and gentlemen. You know the correlation. So once again, since Yankee's here, I always say you got to get a little bit of gold and silver and precious metals. Yankee says, no, Eric, not a little. Get about 10 to 15% of gold, silver, and precious metals, or gold or silver. So either way, ladies and gentlemen, it works. So I'm not mad at him. So that's how we do it. But I'm glad he's here. And if you want to learn about gold, silver, and correlations, and he actually talks with a silver dealer named Tim, and Tim gives you some real hardcore info that from a perspective that he has to actually buy the silver from sources. Then he has to sell the silver. So he has a unique perspective, and Yankee goes and talks to him. So again, it's special. You got to go check out his channel, become a subscriber. It's awesome. Gino Chimene Friday bought some 100 shares of WDC. When it hits 90, I will be taking my profits. Okay, let's go see. Let's go see here. WDC, Wise Choice, Western Digital. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. 5 days out. So on Friday, let's see, it was, what's today? Friday. It was around 60. We'll call it 60. We'll call it 70 because it's 69, 70, 69. So it could be 69 to 70. So we'll give them the 69. All right. So now this is real time. So you see how a real investor in the stock market operates. So he says when it hits 90, he's taking his profits. So that's $21 per share. Let's call it, I'll say 69. That's $2,100. And so everybody's going to say, okay, he's going to owe tax. Yes, he may owe 25% capital gains tax since he sold it within a year, if it went up in a year. And so out of the 2,100, he has to give off about $520. So he's going to end up with $1,580. No matter how you slice it, that's profit, ladies and gentlemen. So you can't be mad at those figures. This is why he says all the time, take your profits when you can, because it's profit. You don't mind paying tax out of profits. All right? And he has a point, and he has an end point. So he has this already planned. He says when it hits 90, he's selling. So if it goes to 90, he's going to sell. If it goes to 95, he's still fine because he has the profit. You're not going to beat the casino, ladies and gentlemen. You just don't know when it's going to go down again or what's going to happen. But at least he knows he's locked in his profits and he's gone on about his business. You got to love it. Hex is supposed to be the new ETH as they have figured out how to reduce the gas fees and make TPS efficiency better. Well, that's interesting because BSV is already cost cheaper. That's the funny part, the dirty little secret. But, okay, Hex is out. That's going to be interesting. Thank you for that information. I appreciate it. Going to have to look into Hex. Got the Matic at Coinbase on yesterday, minor fees. Exactly. You got to get, like, right now in the evening time, minor fees. Exactly. 2 hours and 7 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Please smash that like button. And Jewel20 Lady, thank you so much for mentioning that. I really appreciate it. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, my goodness. Yankee Stacking, $4.99. Another donation. Thank you so much. But with inflation going bonkers, I'm up 48% on Cressy since I recommended it to you about 2 months ago. Yes, Cressy. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He even talked about Cressy. And I better have bought some because I usually did, just like the PLG when he told me about that. And I can't remember if I did buy any Cressy. That's the thing. I know I bought PLG. So I know I had to buy Cressy because whenever he says it, because this is a mining company in Argentina, was it not? Let's go see. Yep, there it is. Yeah. Look at this. Just 1 month ago, it was 5.6. 30% 1 month ago, which is good under any standard. And it's paper, just what I like. CRESY. Oh, and by the way, I don't believe this is going to be the end of it. So even now, if you haven't got your Cressy, you can get Cressy now. And once again, the Robinhood and Webull links are down below in the description. Thank you so much, Yankee, for dropping the paperweight. Ladies and gentlemen, you know I like that paperweight. Cressy's a stock, so that means it's paper. It's light. I don't have to carry. I like it. Oh, before I forget, let me go check out something with Cressy. Did we get no dividends with Cressy, but so what? We're getting the appreciation of the inflation. So we got to love it. Thanks, Wilson Koo. That's right. Thank you again, Yankee Stacking, for the additional donation. I humbly appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate your support. Myth5 Media, people research the use case of the network that the crypto resides on. The use case of the network determines the value of the crypto. Wall Street will use Ethereum. More than likely, they will. I agree with that. Yankee Stacking, adding even more to the donation pool. Thank you once again, Yankee. And my AG is up 70% since I mentioned it to you. Lumber, food, uranium, copper, steel, silver, gold, inflation. Yes. Tanisha Lyles and the cement with the CX. Yes, all of it. The X with the steel, the copper, the uranium. Tanisha Lyles mentioned uranium too. The food, lumber. We've all been talking about it, Yankee. Now's the time to get in on inflation targets. You've been warned. Yankee Stacking, you're preaching to the choir. The SSN Nation, This is what we've been talking about as well. It's all there on the table. That's right. That's why we talked about BTG. That's why we talked about all of it, Yankee, over the last month or 2 months. We've been in there. So thank you so much for mentioning it and laying it all out in one message. I like it. All right. That's what we're talking about. You can see it right there. He's even talking about it. Great minds think alike, ladies and gentlemen, or shall we say, those who research and understand the ramifications from inflation and printing of money over the course of the last 3 years, which is pretty much 50% of the money supply. I've done the numbers, 20% almost last year in 2020, 15% approximately in 2017. And not only that, we're waiting on this infrastructure bill that's going to be another 20% approximately of the dollars that are available. So inflation is going to run rampant, and all of these belong to the inflation pool. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Even Yankee Stacking's on board, and he's doing the damn thing, as you can see. I knew he was a finance guy. All right. Thank you again for that $9.99 donation and the other donations, Yankee Stack, and I humbly appreciate that, man. That's another reason why Punta Cana is a great idea. The tax situation. Melody Bonita, exactly. And oh, by the way, speaking of the tax, hold on. I got something. Victor Marrero was talking about residency and retirement over there. I got something for you. I'm glad you brought that up. Here we go. We just don't talk about one thing. We talk about several. Let me pull it up for you. You guys can go. Oh, I don't have a link down, but I'll give you the link to the page. All those that want to find out about residency and what it takes, if you have a pension, you can see it. You'll see it now. If you have a pension, this is for pensions. The type of residence is applicable to applicants who are beneficiaries of a pension for retirement, either public or private, that represents minimum monthly income of $1,500. Here's the requirements: valid residence visa, request of investment residence form, copy of your complete passport. You guys may be able to see it here, but I'm going to put this in the chat. It's a PDF. All right. This is for beneficiaries. It's in the chat for you. All right. This is if you're retired, and it's in the chat. Now, that's the list for $1,500 coming from a pension. All right. So I'm going to get the other one. I have another one. I don't know if this one might be hard to read, unfortunately. But again, I'll get you the link. I'll get you the link for it in a second. All right. And let me see. That was the I don't have the residence list. Did I mess it up? Okay, let's go see what this is. Okay. Here is the income earners. This is the type of residence for applicants who receive a fixed monthly income of at least $2,000 from real estate investment product, investment certificates, or dividends. And this is the requirement page. And you see it's almost the same, but there's less requirements, it appears. So I'm going to put this also in the chat. Okay, so you guys can go check that out in case you want to learn about the residencies and living there and finding out what you're going to need based on your income coming in. All right, so thank you for mentioning that, Melody Bonita. Appreciate it. All right, gold and silver gapped up today. Exactly, Yankee. We were talking about it earlier. Silver moved up $1 as an ETF. I mean, the gold, the Barrick Gold, which is a stock, it moved up $1 today. Clearly at SD Bullion, that showed that everything went up as well. So It looks like, and 3% inflation by the federal government, they said, for the month of June. That means gold, silver, precious metals should be going up some more. All right. So expect that, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to happen sooner or later. There's just no way around it. All right. No way around it. So let's see here. I lost some tracks. Let's see, because I lost the Yankee section. All right. So once again, Yankee, thank you so much for those donations. And if you guys want to get more info on precious metals, gold and silver, he has special guests on who are also into gold and silver stacking. And like I said, they discuss all the reasons as well why a person should stack and prep, because you never know when there's not going to be any food on the shelves as well. Just bought some Airbnb earlier and Apple. A3 Saval, thank you so much, man. I'm glad to hear that. I'm very glad to hear you're investing. Great job. Marriott and Hilton now have their version of Airbnb. George Maple, G Money, you're right. They're big enough. They had no choice. They joined the party. I got to give them credit, because that's the only level that makes sense. They already had people renting on Airbnb, so why not do their own? I like that decision. I totally agree with Yankee Stacking. Exactly. He's 100 on point. Got to have them all. Gino, facts. You must entry price and exit price per share 20% beats 401k. Exactly. Exactly. You got that right. You got that right all day, every day. I'm subscribed to Yankee Stacking. Just turned on the notification bell. Thank you so much, Melody Bonita. I appreciate that. That's right. Thank you so much, Melody Bonita. Exactly. That's exactly right. Melody Bonita missed 23 streams of income. Most people would just, rest on their laurels. They'd be like, I don't need to learn anything more. I don't need to find out more. I'm just going to sit there and just rest on my 23 streams of income. She wouldn't be going to Punta Cana to look at property. But no, that's where she's going. Punta Cana saying, you know what, I'm going to get me another streams or two of income. She's saying, okay, she already does gold, silver. Silver. She has something to do with silver. That also gives her extra streams of income. So therefore, she keeps learning. She keeps finding out if there's other avenues that she can explore to add some more streams of income to leave us in the dust. She's doing a hell of a job. Anybody can do it, though. That's the point. She's out here actively, just like Marrero said at the beginning. When you're an investor, when you're an entrepreneur, you're always looking to get an edge. You're always looking for opportunities. You're not just resting on your laurels. Yankee Stacking, those are solid metals, are good to be at paper or physical. That is true. John Ruck, still at work, still listening. Already excited, happy to be prepared at SSN Network. Thank you so much, Tanisha Lyles. Yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome once I lay it all down. Like I said, I can't keep talking about it too much because apparently somebody's watching and listening and trying to implement some of this into a plan. Two of the things I've mentioned already. So I dare them to try to do the giving people payouts after people aren't paying their monthly. But basically, again, I'll reiterate, even though you sign somebody up, the other people have to actually stay in, then you still get paid even if you're not in. That's what I'm trying to say. And I might even do something a little bit more deeper than that, but that's all I'm going to leave it at right now. All right? My pleasure, Yankee Stacking. Right on. Yankee Stacking, yeah, buddy. That's right. John Ruck and Yankee Stacking. That's how I came all about, because Yankee was kind enough to mention my channel on his channel. That was beautiful. I understand, Tanisha. I understand what you were saying. Hi, John Ruck. All right. Congrats at Melanie Bonita's 100. Yankee Stacking. Thanks, Wilson Koo. Yep. Paper for trading, physical for insurance. There we go. And there we go again. CrowdStrike. I like. Zscalar, I like. Faye, cybersecurity, yes, all of those. Curtis Davis dropping gems. I like all of those under the circumstance. We need all of them. It's going to be a big thing when everything hits the fence. Your security, whether it's cybersecurity, physical security, is going to be major. Curtis D. bought more. Fire Friday. Thanks for that reminder again. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. FEYE. There we go. FireEye, dropping the gems, ladies and gentlemen, in case people don't understand the cybersecurity company. And I personally didn't buy any yet, but I have to get on board because I agree with it. Yankee, NSFR. I don't know what NFSR is. Let's go see if it's a stock or not. Not a stock, so I don't know what, no fear. I don't know what the NFSR is. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what else we got in the house. John Ruck, heads up, get real, 1%er. That's it. Exclusive Entertainment, ADA, Matic, One, SOL, Zen, Tel. I agree with the ADA, Matic, and One, and Soul, but SEN, I don't know about that one. Let's go see. Let's go see. I'm assuming SEN coin, right? Is that Horizon? I don't know. There's a Zen coin. No idea about those last two. But I do like the first four. What if your income is more than what it states in those documents? Does that mean you can't be a resident there when you retire? That I don't know. I think it's minimums. So the first one, which is the retirement residence, it has to be 1,500 minimum, and the other 2,000 has to be 2,000 minimum. Those are the minimum requirements to get your residency. Or you're not talking about visa, but you're talking about residency. That's the minimums. So that's not bad. I'll go back and make sure the 2,000 for dividends and all that. Yeah, 2,000 is the minimum also for the foreign earn. So either it's 2,000 minimum from investment certificates, real estate investment product, or dividends, or your pension is 1,500 or more. That's how you start to get your residency, which is kind of cool. They're doing a lot of countries does a monetary residency because they don't want to take in your poor, the tired, the wrecked. Thank you so much, Wilson Koo. You can see an image of it under my community tab on my YouTube channel. There you go. She also has monetized YouTube channel. She also has monetized Clubhouse. She also has monetized CD Baby on iTunes. I mean, geez, the woman has streams. All right, Tanisha Lau, say what? Congrats, Melanie Bonita. Yeah, she's doing it. I'm not trying to leave you all in the dust. You're hilarious. I just have to keep moving forward. Hey, just call it what it is, Melanie. You do what you do. This is part of life. Streams of income, right? That's just the way it works. That's part of your brand. That's part of who you are. Streams of income. Thank you so much, Tanisha Laus. Congrats, and Melanie. That's right. Now we're 2 hours and 23 minutes in. Please smash that like button. And thank you once again, everybody, for being here. We're going to have to wrap this up because it's a Monday night. We normally don't do 2 hours. But on Wednesday night, we're going to stay in the vein at first of crypto again, because I'm going to have one half of the gentlemen of crypto on Wednesday Night Live. So we're going to be talking about the guys that are fully into crypto 100. Half of the gentlemen from crypto team is going to be here. So you guys, if you have any questions, any ideas, any thoughts, that would be the man to talk to. He's going to be here Wednesday night, 8:50 p.m. Eastern. So stay tuned, and I'm sure you guys will find out about it anyhow. And as you know, only on Wednesday night can members of the channel with the icons next to their name, they're the only ones that can be in the chat room. Of course, everybody else can watch, but in order to ask questions, you're going to need the icon next to your name on Wednesday night chat, Wednesday Night Live. So hopefully I'll see you there. And once again, we're going to wrap this up shortly. Unless anybody else has anything that's left to say. No soldier left behind, Melanie. That's it. That's what we do around here, Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial, saying it like it is. SSN Nation, we're not leaving anybody behind. We're sharing how to make all these extra streams of income. Melanie Manita on her YouTube channel and on her Clubhouse does the same thing. Now, of course, we do things slightly different, but she's still trying to help people out and help them get their streams of income up, because all rising tides lifts all boats. That's how it works around here. We're not the government. We're not trying to stranglehold you. We're not trying to put our foot on your necks all the damn time. We're not trying to siphon off your wealth around here. We're trying to make sure you keep your wealth. That's what we do here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to wrap this up. See you all Wednesday night, family. Stay ready. I love that, Tanisha Lyles. Be ready, stay ready, and make sure you got that duffel bag of cash ready. All right? Thanks, Eric. All right. And with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe. Hey, that's a blooper. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why we have to talk about all of the ways to generate streams of income, all of the ways to generate dividends, all of the ways to get that money out here, ladies and gentlemen. And you can monetize yourself because you have the TikToks, as it was mentioned before. You have the Instagrams, you have the YouTubes, you have the Clubhouses, you have the Buzzsprouts for your podcast, you have the Facebooks, you have the Snapchats, you have all of it at your disposal. So why not use it? There's no excuse. Start monetizing yourself. And I'll see you Wednesday night. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.